The sun was slowly setting, painting the sky in warm shades of gold and pink, but inside Layla's heart, everything was gray and heavy. She stood in front of the old mirror in her room, a room filled with childhood memories, faded wallpaper, stuffed animals on the shelf, worn-out books, and her diary full of quiet dreams. Today was not a day for dreams. Today was the day she was being married off to a man older than her father, a man she had met only once. The white dress shimmered in the fading light, stitched with pearls and made to look beautiful, but it felt foreign on her thin frame, like it belonged to a woman she wasn't ready to be. It hung on her like a burden. Her shoes slipped, her hands trembled, and fear pressed hard against her chest. Outside in the courtyard, music played, women sang, people laughed and celebrated. To them, it was a joyous occasion. For her, it was the end of everything she had hoped for. Her mother entered without knocking. Her face was tired, her eyes dim, as if she'd already lost the strength to fight this. Her voice, though soft, carried the weight of decisions long made. "Don't cry, Layla," she said, adjusting the veil. "It's already decided. He's rich. You'll live like a queen." "I don't want to," Layla whispered, her voice almost lost. Mother said nothing at first, then gently smoothed her hair like she had when Layla was little and afraid of the dark. "We don't always get what we want," she murmured. "You'll understand one day. He won't hurt you." But the words didn't feel like a promise. They felt like a hope, a tired, desperate hope. The door opened wider. Her aunt came in and began guiding her down the stairs. Each step felt heavier than the last, like she was descending into something she couldn't escape. At the doorway, Layla paused and looked up at the sky. One last glance at freedom. One last breath of childhood. People stepped aside as she was led into the courtyard. There he stood, the Sheikh, dressed in white robes, rings heavy on his fingers, his face lined with years and entitlement. He smiled as she approached. Guests clapped and offered blessings. Layla cried, openly, without shame. Tears streamed down her cheeks and soaked into the hem of her dress. She didn't know how to live a life that wasn't hers. But she knew one thing. She didn't want to live it with him. Somewhere behind her, someone whispered, "Smile, they're watching." But Layla didn't smile. She only clutched her small diary tighter under the veil, the one thing that still belonged to her. Inside it were her dreams, her secret hopes, and her name, written in the handwriting of a girl who still believed she could be free.